Can hear you,
We
buddy.
can hear you.
We can't see you though.
Wait, there's got to be a reason for that.
Maybe your camera is not on.
No, start video. How's that?
There we go.
There we go.
Right, looking suave. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 4 of Comedians Catch Up. Thank you so much for all those who have subscribed. Don't forget to subscribe. A lot of you have. Thank you so much. I'm trying to get to the magic number of 120 subscriptions, ladies and gentlemen, after this episode. I want to the classic in Auckland. It's a professional comedy club. New Zealand's 120 is their capacity, and I'm trying to get that on a weekly basis. I'm trying to fill that room. So if you could subscribe below and get to that number, boy, it's gonna be amazing. But joining me, ladies and gentlemen, on episode 4 of Comedians Catch Up, my two favourite in the lockdown situation that we know as COVID-19 unite together. Please welcome to the Zoom, Jaguar and Tarun Mohanbhai, everybody.
Hola, hola.
Jaguar, do you want to, for those of you who aren't aware of who you are and what you're doing in New Zealand, do you want to sort of give us a bit of a breakdown as to the Jaguar ways and how you're dealing with quarantine?
Well, the only thing I've ever panic bought at the beginning of this, the first week, I panic bought a whole month supply of Women's Weekly. But it was just the only week, right? So by the 8th magazine, I was really good at Sudoku.
That's great.
And I really think Brad and Jen have a chance this time. It's actually been quite nice to be able to sit and look at people walking up and down the promenade as though we were in Edwardian England. Mm-hmm. Everyone is walking and dressing up on Fridays. Mm-hmm. But, it does put a perspective on what is like exciting, because the other day my son came home and he said, "Hey, there's a dead hedgehog on the road." And we all got dressed up and we biked to the intersection. And there were like 10 other people, all socially distant, just looking, paying our respects to the hedgehog. And, we started giving him a backstory, why he was there, what happened. And then like the next day he was thrown into the curb. So that's what where we're at.
It's one unlucky hedgehog. Like, there are no cars on the road. How did he even get? I know. Who ran him over? Like, was it a cyclist?
I reckon other hedgehogs had a 1 p.m. conference call about how many hedgehogs have passed away.
Do you think he was part of a cluster of hedgehogs and the others just ran away? The others saw the mountain bike coming and said, "We're out of here." And he goes, "No, I can take it. I've been up against much thicker tires."
Jacinda Ardern has said that New Zealand will stay in lockdown for another week, but after this week is up, we go to level 3. So what are your thoughts on that?
So I'll be really busy doing Uber Eats.
I'll
just deliver it. I'll just do Uber Eats. I'll deliver it. I reckon.
Oh wow! So as a job,
why not?
Mate.
Why not? I'll just start delivering food and and sneak some fries when I'm working. They never count them. Nobody counts them. Ever.
Is there a certain number of fries?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll just Uber Eat. I'll keep a couple of fries. I'll be carved up all day and I'll be making some money. It'll be good. Like, I'm not going to go to fast food day one. Right? There's a lot of backlog of old food there. Let them get rid of that stock. That'll take 24, 48 hours. Then maybe by Saturday, Wednesday, Thursday, that's when I'll start going to pizza. I'm not eating that February mozzarella. I want, March to April mozzarella.
Well, that's what McDonald's said just recently. They said that it's going to take them like 2 days before they can get like all their stock back up because they only use the freshest of ingredients.
But they did say that whilst they were doing quotation marks as well.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. The guy was constantly like this.
So level 3, it doesn't really. So we can go fishing, which is fine.
Oh yes.
Yeah, we can go to the beach. Some businesses will open. Comedy wise, what does it do for us? Have you guys been doing any comedy situations, El Jaguar?
Well, I've been thinking about going down my street and just like knocking like carolers and going knock, 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 and then running down to the street and going, do you want 20 minutes?
Yeah, but the problem is when you shout that out from the end of a driveway and the neighbors are like, why is 20 minutes of what? Like,
oh. You need to be more specific.
You need to be more specific. Do you want 20 minutes? And they're like,
do you want 20 minutes?
Yeah.
The teachers have said that they're basically, the government is treating them like babysitters. Yeah. And Tarun, what do you think about that?
I mean, come on, man. That's quite a bold statement on behalf of the teachers, thinking that they can compare themselves to babysitters, right? Babysitters are way hotter and they get paid way more money. I mean, they're in a elite group of people, you know, that get to sit around at work, watch Netflix, eat their employer's food, and then when the kids go to sleep, they even, like, you know, get to make out with their partners. I would like to see a teacher do that at school. That will not go down well at all.
So you think the teachers they hope to be babysitters?
Yeah, they would hope to be babysitters. Babysitters, man, that's where you want to be. That's like, you know, one-on-one work with the child. They're in bed by 8. You can bring your partner around. Yeah. Defile a couch at someone else's house. Eat their snacks. And get paid $60 to do it. Boom.
There's people protesting about COVID-19, and they're wanting to liberate their own states, basically, by protesting. What are your thoughts on that, Al Jaguar? You must have a few opinions or friends and stuff over that way.
I like this whole America thing. I'm over it. The series, I'm tired of the series. It's like it's like a series just still trying to keep your attention. Like every season they go for a crazy new thing. It's a new baby added to the cast. It's like Full House at the end. You just go, this is ridiculous.
Is there a little bit of like just let them go do it and survival of the fittest type situation? Like, who are we to sort of say, you know?
So you want them to get together in their little NRA book clubs and then all die in that way?
Medical practitioners should do it. They should go, I tell you what, and there's definitely not COVID in this room.
But it is quite an effective way. Like, I think I saw on news last night, Bangladesh had a funeral, right? Did you watch this on the news?
No.
Bangladesh had a funeral. They're on lockdown, right? 1 million people showed up to the funeral.
What?
Wow.
Because he was a real prominent Muslim leader, and 1 million people showed up in lockdown. Now, how do you tell 1 million people to not do that? Am I right? Have I said this wrong? 1 million people sounds like a lot. Maybe it's 100,000. It was definitely a lot. Okay, so don't quote me on this. It's either 1 million or 100,000.
That's why we need teachers back.
Tarun, there wasn't a funeral, was there?
No, I heard it. I heard it last night, and I thought it was a lot of people. But I can't. Yeah, I think I want to say 1 million, but it could have been 100,000.
1 million people.
But even 100,000 for a funeral is quite absurd.
I think if you were Ashley Bloomfield's job, and you go up at 1 p.m. and they go, how many cases have they got? And you go, there's 1 million. And they're like, whoa. Oh, okay. Is that quite a lot, is it? and then you change it to, no, there was only 10. Oh, that's really good. Oh, is that not enough? All right. Okay.
But all I remember.
What numbers do you want to hear?
What numbers would you like to hear? Do you know what? I'll get if we use this part in the show.
Yeah.
I'll get the official tally, and you can flash it at the bottom.
Lockdown dreams, lockdown fantasies.
Okay.
Where is going to be the first place you go, when you can fly anywhere? Where is going to be the first place you fly to?
New York. possibly. There'll be a lot of cheap Airbnbs because there's a lot of people not there now. So that'll be good. You know, you could go to New York on the real cheap. The flight will be cheap, and there'll be a lot of accommodation, a lot of available accommodation.
Oh yeah, good, smart. See, you need to have a podcast about saving money.
But do you know what the crazy thing is? You know, if we come out of this, hotels in New Zealand are going to be ridiculously cheap for us to stay in and have fun weekends because they're going to have no international tourists, but they need to put people in there. So we can just go away. You can get a babysitter, you know, or a school teacher. Yeah. And literally, you can go to a hotel for $80 a night back in like the global financial days, you know? There'll be $80 a night. You can go to the Hilton for $80. There's no competition. You're only competing with someone. Whoa!
Oh,
What happened?
The whole...
Now it's upside down.
Okay, let's do the rest of the podcast. I don't know how to fix this. Do I?
Tarun, you really have screwed with my continuity for this whole situation.
Because we've got a... How do I fix this now? Okay, wait up. Uh-oh. Can we do the last bit of the show where I'm from the ceiling? I'm literally doing the last part from the ceiling.
People are going to go, why is he turned into a bat? Like, how does he do this? Like, he's literally...
Oh, my God.
Help!
Do a headstand and then you'll look
okay,
like the right way
so
up.
what I was saying, right? It's like I've gone upside. It's crazy. Help! I don't know. Let me see if I can fix this.
Yeah, but what I'm curious of in this situation is back in the day, they used to, like with the plague and different things like that, they'd have nursery rhymes and horrible stories like that of the time. So like, what was that song? Ring a Ring a Rosie.
Well,
yeah, a tissue, we all fall down. That was about a nursery rhyme about the plague. I want to know what songs or nursery rhymes and that kind of stuff that we're gonna get from this.
That's really good. It'll be interesting if they do make a little kids song.
Lockdown 1, Lockdown 2, stand in line at the New World.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. 2 meters. But you couldn't clap each other's hands though, could you? As soon as you clap your hands, you're out because then you've got COVID.
Imagine back in the day when they did have the plague. How did they inform everyone to stay at home? We pretty much turned the TV on, told to stay at home, which was pretty good, and we kind of all adhered. We've all got social media. Imagine how long it took them to get the word out that you need not to do this.
I think they sent it out by rat. That's how they got a lot of the information out.
A lot of rat.
That was their first problem.
Rat
here comes our messenger rat. Oh, no. What's it say? Oh, rats are carrying disease.
Yeah. Hey guys, thank you so much. That was super fun. If you've loved this program, if you've liked this program, make sure you subscribe because we're gonna be doing lots more of that. And as said before, trying to get to that magic 120 number. So if you can do that for me, hit subscribe now. It's a lot of fun. But follow these boys on their social medias. Hey guys, thank you so much. That was super fun.
Thanks for having us.
No worries.
Thank you.